What is my hair doing? Is it looking kind of fucked? Is it looking kind of fucked? What is up, YouTube gang? It has been a long time. I feel like every time I've started a video, I've gone, it's been a long time, but it has been. I'm lazy. I haven't made a video in a long time. And now that prep is back in action, I don't know, I feel like I got stuff to talk about now, so we're back. I might put a beanie on real quick. We'll leave the beanie on. But, what is up? Hope you've all been well. I'm currently 9 weeks out, or 9 weeks out come Sunday. So, yeah, it's getting real. You might notice it's a bit of a different, we're in a different dig. We've moved, new crib, new things. But I thought now me being 9 weeks out, I thought I'm gonna keep you guys a little bit more updated on prep. So we're back on the tube, baby. I'm also literally in my posing trunks right now. I don't know if you can see this if I flip this around. Literally in the fit. Man, something about when you get the posing trunks the first time, put them on, it's just like, it gets surreal. It gets real. But what I'm gonna do is take you guys through what I eat in a day today. Little vlog style-esque stuff. So right now, high week. So I thought it's potentially gonna be the last day of the high week before I go back down and digging and trying to get translucent. So I thought I'll show you what I eat in a day, 9 weeks out, on a high week, and then maybe I'll keep you updated as food gets more and more, I suppose, creative when it comes to calories getting lower. I might do some more of these as well. So we'll see if you guys like it, see if you guys want to see me rambling on again and again. So this morning I woke up, did steps, took my sups, and then I've been waiting to eat. I'm training with some homies later on today, so just trying to push that first meal back because I train off my first meal, which is oats, which you'll see very shortly, but I kind of like to eat that like, you know, 35, 40 minutes prior to training. Otherwise, I'll just feel like an empty sack of shit. So I'll see you guys at meal one. The holy grail of prep. Robbie Timms. Shit. Is it gonna focus? Is it gonna focus? Is it gonna focus? Yeah. As soon as this hits my lips. Oh, goddamn this shit. Beautiful. Also, I forgot to mention, and as you can see that is what you can read. Your boys with Muscle Nation now, sponsored athlete ting. So, oh, that's really bright now. So if you guys want to cop any sups, apparel, they got so much stuff. The drip is dripping. Like, this is, what have I got on now? I got the b-ball shorts. There's some slides down there, and then you can see all the subs that they keep me stacked with. This is gonna go in the oats very, very soon, but you got the custard caseins, you got the aminos, the pre's, the birthday cake casein, that slaps, the mint chocolate whey, elite. So if you ever want to get anything, code morgs, just let me know, check out, you get 10% off, plus you support me, so it's like a win-win, really. Okay, tripod is working. So time to make pre-workout. So this pre-workout meal has evolved a bit in prep. Right now it is 80 grams of rolled oats. There we go. 80 on the dot. No extra grams over here. I absolutely douse that shit in water. So I'm a bit of a menace. I'll cook my oats for like 3 minutes in the microwave on high till it like literally is bubbling out of the bowl, because it's gonna give me the most amount of volume. Because right now in prep, all I'm trying to do is make as much volume as possible to fill me up. Like the week before I was on 2400 cal and I was fine with it, and then I got the boost to 35 for the week, and I think it's low-key gonna fuck me come next week because I'm still ravishing food-wise. Like I could just keep eating. So it should be good for the off-season if we can keep that flowing, but not good for prep right now when a brother's is trying to not be hungry. All right, so pretty much this is the consistency I'm working with right now. It's just super thick. So what I then do, which is only really possible with this protein because isolate makes it very, very runny. But I have 2 scoops of casein, so what I do is go, shit, made a mess. 1 scoop, mix it around, and you'll just see the texture of this just thicken up. You can already see that's just 1 scoop. That is the texture we're rocking with. It's super fucking thick. So what I do is I'll mix the casein through, and then I'll just go casein, bit of water, mix it around, and just try and get as much volume out of this as I possibly can. All right, so again, there's still the 1 scoop. We're just more mixing, we've got a better consistency. So now we add another scoop. This is just gonna thicken it up again. All right, so consistency volume-wise is done. Now, I'm a bit of a psychopath, so what I will now do is put this in the freezer for like 15, 20 minutes. It just hardens and adds a little bit more volume yet again. And then I'll put my toppings and all that sort of shit on top. So I'll see you once this is done. All right, legends. So we've waited, and this is the Finiel product. So it's nice and hard now. Now we chuck the goodies on. So I've been using the Lowen bombs because these are just super low volume. High volume, not low volume. Sick. Couple of pumps of the cinnamon. We're gonna be using the Natvia salted caramel topping today. 20 grams of this, beautiful. Chucked about 120 grams of these on top. So almost there we go. And then we find the smallest spoon possible so it makes this last longer. But look at that, that thing is full to the brim. So I'll just mix it all around. And there, oh, that looks good. I'll chuck the macros up on the screen somewhere, but meal one, pre-workout meal, then I will eat this, go train, and then I'll catch you guys for. So I was gonna go to gym, and then Lockie's here. He's like, oh, I got you, what'd you say? Like, oh, I got you a housewarming present.
A little gift.
Bruh, that is, how many is there? Fucking
24.
24 pack of white monies. Brothers save and prep. All right, finished arm day. Deload training is boring as shit, but needs to be done. So now I'm gonna have meal two. Normally I have something different. Normally I have like the meal I'll show you later after, but I haven't cooked my mince yet, and honestly I'm too hungry, so I can't be fucked waiting. So I'll take you guys through the next meal. Also, how elite is the Morgains basketball? I ordered tons of these. Normally they're gonna be for my team, but I ordered that many, so if you guys are keen to cop some when they get out, they'll be on the Morgains coaching website. But meal time. So it's a bit of a like sort of low carb taco bowl sort of thing. So we've got black beans, lettuce, chicken mince, salsa, corn chips, and Dorito. So I'll mix this all up and show you later. Oh, this is gonna taste so. I can smell it, bruv. It tastes so good. This isn't even the normal meal. I normally have like a rice and potato meal with kangaroo mince after training, but I just can't be fucked. Alright, but mix it all around, and that is the bitch. So same thing, I'll put calories here maybe, but that is second meal of the day at 12:23. Not bad. I generally try and save most of my meals later on in the day. I try and fast for as long as I can, sort of thing, post training. That way I'm not as hungry, but I'm gonna devour this and then I'll see you for meal three. Alright gang, just got back from Woolworths. I had no lettuce this morning, so we now have lettuce because I'm half fucking rabbit at this point, and some salsa, and I need some more. But I found my groceries. Meal three. It is currently 3 p.m. I've done a decent amount of pretty much all my client work for the day. Try and smack it out while I'm fasted as best as I can. So now I can cook my meal three, which is, we will be having 150 grams of diced kangaroo. Yes, we eat kangaroo here in Australia. Shocker. Metric ton of lettuce. We'll be having about 300 grams of air fried spud light. Also have about 150 grams of some pineapple. So that's a meal. It's pretty filling because of the lettuce and the potato, but it hits the spot. And then this will pretty much hold me over till around 4:35, where I'll have meal four, and then I'll have meal five, and then I'll have meal six. So I'll whip this up and then I'll see when it's done. All right, gang, meal is done. Let me flip this around and show you the goodness in the bowl. Yum. This meal is 150 grams kangaroo with 300 grams of air fried spud light with some salsa and some sauce. Oh, smoky barbecue bacon. I'm just gonna focus. That's on there. That tastes elite, and I'll wash it down with a beautiful white money to go down. All I've been doing, eating too, I don't know if this has been helping. but like, I've been sitting down watching like either post-prep binges or 1 week out videos or calorie challenge videos. I've been watching those while I eat, and I don't know, it's something about like I'm sitting there watching them eat burgers and I'm eating my food and I'm like mentally being like, yeah, I'm eating a burger right now. It doesn't taste the same, but I don't know, makes me feel better about it. So it's giving me ideas too for like, my rebound will be pretty good. I'm not gonna blow it because I really wanna just get back into it, just a really good baseline to grow, because I wanna keep growing obviously, but give me ideas of what I wanna make off season wise, food wise, so that'll be fun. But anyway, I'm gonna eat this, macros will be up here, and then I will see you guys for meal 4, which is one of my fave meals. All right, so I'm currently editing this video as I'm doing this, but it is time for meal 4. It takes a bit of time because, as I said, I put it in the freezer. So I make it about 20-30 minutes before I want to eat it, so it's good to go. But cream of rice. So this will be 70 grams of rice flour. Honestly, cheapest ingredient. If you're trying to either, prep off season and you're trying to save some coin, get rice flour, because it's like $1 for this. Now, I'm a bit of a poor individual. I don't have a kettle yet, so I have to put water in a cup and microwave it, because you need the water boiling so it mixes the core properly. Otherwise, it would just be a globby piece of crap. So once that's done, I'll mix the water in here, and then I will show you how it looks with the water and the casein in there, which will be chopped cherry casein from this morning. Same one. Alright, so that is the consistency we are now working with. It's a little bit slippery, but this is perfect. So I'll then throw this in the freezer for like 20-30 minutes. It'll harden up, and then I'll put similar toppings to what I had for meal 1. So it'll be cocoa bombs, it'll be the syrup, the cinnamon sugar with the berries on top. So see you guys when it is all made and looking pretty. All right, legends. We're back. Core is here, looking nice and hard and frozen. So now we chuck the goodies on top. So same as the oats, we have the cocoa bombs. There it is, 60 grams. We'll use the caramel syrup again, 20 grams. Lovely. And some more blueberries. And it would not be complete without me using the smallest spoon I could find. So we just mix this around. So that is what it looks like at the bottom of the bowl. Nice and full, nice and crunchy. So I will have the macros, you know how it goes, macros are there. Meal 4 getting done, and then I will see you guys probably in an hour and 15 minutes for meal 5. So focusing, hey, there we go. All right, legends, we are moving on to the second last meal of the day, which it is currently 6:45. So this next meal is technically 2 meals. It's quite a larger meal. It's my higher fat meal for the day, so that way I'm just a little bit more full for the evening. But as you can see, I'm cranking 2 eggs, 2 whole eggs, and then 100 ml of skim milk in a little thing. There we go. All right. Eggs are whisked. Now we add 100 grams of mushrooms. Bet 100. We'll just mix that in with the egg, and then because volume is volume, a little bit of water. Now I try to preheat the frying pan as best as I can so it's boiling hot. Not boiling hot, burning hot. That way I throw the omelette on, and that way the bottom cooks pretty quick, and then it will just slowly cook over time. I put it on a low heat and then just cover it and let it do its thing. Bring you guys over to the omelette station. So as you can see, mushrooms are in. Then what I will do is, if I can find it, then I account for 10 grams, that's normally enough. Sprinkle some lettuce on top. I usually use about 20 grams of lettuce. Cover it, and then you walk away. You let it do its thing. So, all right, so I will let that do its thing, watch some YouTube or something, and then I'll also have with that the kangaroo lettuce, potatoes, and some rice as well. So I'll show you it all when it's done, and then I'll chuck the macros up as well. All right, so I actually thought I normally would also make my last meal while this is cooking, because same thing, I chuck it in the freezer for a bit because I'm a psychopath. So I'll show you my last meal, which is overnight Weet-Bix, but it's gonna be over 3 hours Weet-Bix, so not that late. But what I will do is I'll put 70 grams of Weet-Bix in a little sandwich bag and choose something to break it up, make it nice and fine, pretty much like that. put it in the base of your container, flatten it out a bit, and then pour a light amount of water over it, like so, and pat it down and make it into a base. That way, when we put it in the fridge, I'm gonna put mine in the freezer, because obviously it's not gonna be overnight, but it'll at least get that hardened sort of texture that we want. So pat it down, looks like I did it bloody good, and then it's like a nice base like so. Then we chuck some YoPro on top. We will be putting 200 grams of YoPro on top. Oh, perfect. 199, getting shredded. Spread that around. You gotta be nice and soft with it because the Wheat Bix is a bit damp. You don't wanna like rip the base and then it just ruins the whole aesthetic of the meal. Then as we do, 100 grams of berries on top. Right. Good old trusty cinnamon. And then glaze it off with 20 mils of caramel sauce. Beautiful. And that is the finished product. So I will leave this in the freezer. I will slap a container on. Leave this in the freezer while this meal cooks, and then I'll eat it, and then I'll take it out of the freezer, put it in the fridge so I'm not eating a concrete block for dessert. All right, lads, meals are done. So we have the, I don't know if it's gonna focus, the kangaroo, rice, salsa, and potato bowl here. So it's got 150 grams kangaroo, 300 grams spotlight, a cup of jasmine rice, which is about 125 grams cooked rice, and then 100 grams lettuce with 30 grams salsa. And then this is the omelette, which is 2 whole eggs, 100 mils of skim milk with just some lettuce chucked in throughout. So this is my second last meal of the night. So again, probably one of the bigger ones that you've seen out of the day, but this just fills me up, something rotten. And then I can have my last meal and literally be full going to bed, which helps with sleep so much. So I'll eat this, and then I've just got a bit of water in here with a little bit of Cottee's cordial. And that's it. So macros will be here. I'll see you guys for the final meal. Peace. Gang, we have returned home. I just did some quick little steps. Oh, I'm not even in the frame. Did some quick steps because it wasn't a step count yet. And that meal is just so high in volume that I just need to hit steps afterwards to process it. So good problem to have. But final meal is going down. It's the overnight Wheat Bix that I have not taken out of the freezer. So it is pretty dang hard, but this is the final meal in its glory. Macros will be up here on the screen for you to have a little look through, but gang, that is the day. So I get my check-in tomorrow. It's probably gonna change, probably semi-dramatically, because we got 9 weeks. We got shit to get done. There's more to pull. Bit on my glutes, bit on my hammies, bit on my lower back still. So I'm ready to embrace the suckening of prep and rinse out as many weeks of dieting as hard as need to get to that perfect peeled conditioning, and obviously make you all proud. So I'm sure you'll see me again. We'll do some more videos. We'll obviously do one with Dents here. Plus we'll probably do another eating one when food's pretty low, just so you can see what the kind of a day in the life's like that. And then obviously we'll do both state show and national show days, so it'll be fucking jam-packed. But you know what to do. Like the video, comment, do all that shit. And I'll speak to you guys in the next one. Peace!